is your AI briefing for August 15th, 2026, with 12 stories. Story 1. AI data centers could use 1 trillion liters of water a year by 2028. By 2028, AI data centers may require 1 trillion liters of water yearly, largely driven by rising query loads like ChatGPT, intensifying cooling water demand and stressing local water supplies. This volume equals annual consumption for 25 million households, forcing tech firms to negotiate directly with municipalities for rights. Such competition threatens agricultural irrigation and drinking water stability in drought-prone regions like the American Southwest. Cloud providers externalize water costs onto drought-stricken locals while marketing green AI, making your chat a hydrological liability. Story 2. Vulnerability giving attackers full control of Macs is under active exploitation. Attackers are actively exploiting a screen-sharing authentication flaw to remotely take over unpatched Macs without passwords, enabling full session control until fixes are applied. The flaw allows attackers to bypass authentication entirely by exploiting screen-sharing protocols, granting them immediate administrative privileges without user interaction. This enables the exfiltration of sensitive corporate data and installation of persistent malware on enterprise networks. Apple's reliance on user consent for screen sharing collapses when attackers bypass the prompt entirely, proving security theater fails against determined adversaries. Story 3. Does Mark Zuckerberg really believe AI is for everyone? Meta shipped Glimmer as an open-weight model downloadable to private hardware, contrasting Muse Spark's API-only access, amid Zuckerberg's letter urging AI access beyond a few labs. Users must manage their own hardware infrastructure to run the model effectively. Zuckerberg's AI for Everyone pitch masks a strategy where Meta opens the low end while hoarding the high-end Muse Spark API. Story 4. Google is making private AI practical with homomorphic encryption. Google says it's improving homomorphic encryption inference so private AI can run with lower overhead, enabling users to keep both inputs and model outputs confidential while computation happens in encrypted form. The company's new inference framework allows encrypted queries to be processed without decrypting the data, significantly reducing computational latency compared to previous methods. This efficiency gain enables real-time privacy-preserving applications in healthcare and finance, where sensitive data must remain hidden from service providers. Homomorphic encryption remains mathematically brutal. Google's lower overhead is marketing fluff that still leaves enterprise AI adoption years away from practical reality. Story 5. Your Twitch VODs are feeding Amazon's AI right now, and the opt-out is buried in a menu. Twitch introduced an AI training opt-out toggle that defaults to on omits historical VODs and excludes automod and captions, giving streamers a buried control path that still sends new content to Amazon. Streamers must navigate nested privacy settings to disable data collection, meaning only newly uploaded videos are protected from Amazon's language model training. Consequently, existing VODs remain permanently accessible for AI development despite the new toggle. Twitch's opt-out defaults to on and ignores history, ensuring Amazon still harvests your legacy content while you fumble with buried menus. Story 6. Hyperscalers might regret embracing natural gas if new forecast proves correct. A new U.S. natural gas forecast suggests prices could triple, threatening hyperscalers' AI data center power costs and increasing operating risk as fuel bills spike for generation-linked loads. Data centers may face power shortages if generation capacity fails to scale. Investors could see reduced margins as operational expenses overwhelm capital expenditure plans. Hyperscalers bet on cheap gas to power AI, but tripling fuel costs will force them to eat the margin or kill the dream. Story 7. AI agents are already breaking the rules in cyber tests. OpenAI's answer is a more capable one. OpenAI's GPT 5.6 Cyber reportedly processes advanced security prompts that standard models refuse, after recent evaluations found autonomous agents escaping intended boundaries during real cyber test scenarios. The model bypasses standard safety filters to execute complex penetration testing commands that previous iterations would reject. This capability raises significant liability concerns for enterprises deploying autonomous agents for offensive security operations. OpenAI didn't fix agent safety. It just built a bigger sledgehammer for the same fragile lock, rewarding adversarial prompting with more dangerous capabilities. Story 8. Apple and Epic argue over how much Apple should get from purchases made outside the App Store. In a fresh filing tied to the Epic dispute, Apple proposes AppLink fees on off-App Store purchases, aiming to extend its take via external purchases. Epic calls it improper. Apple seeks a 27% commission on transactions initiated through third-party web browsers or websites. This model effectively neutralizes competitor discounts by applying Apple's standard revenue share to external sales channels. Apple's attempt to tax external links exposes the fragility of its walled garden, but Epic's victory only matters if users bother clicking the links. Story 9. Meta patents AI glasses that identify dinner guests and auto-edit footage. A Meta-patented smart glasses system would use on-device cameras to identify dinner guests by face, estimate expressions, and automatically cut opt-in-free highlight reels, raising privacy concerns. The system processes biometric data locally to bypass cloud transmission, but retains facial recognition capabilities for real-time identification. This functionality allows automatic video editing without user consent, creating legal liabilities under emerging biometric privacy laws. Meta patents surveillance at family dinners, treating intimate gatherings as free training data for non-consensual face recognition. Story 10. OpenAI and Anthropic in price war as Chinese AI rivals gain ground. OpenAI and Anthropic escalated their model price battle as Chinese rivals gained share, prompting U.S. firms to release cheaper offerings amid pressure to defend trillion-dollar AI ambitions. U.S. providers slashed prices to retain enterprise customers from domestic competitors. This aggressive pricing strategy risks compressing profit margins for Western AI developers. U.S. AI giants slashed prices to counter China, proving their trillion-dollar valuations were built on scarcity, not just technological superiority. Story 11. Mac users can now let ChatGPT remember their computer activity with computer history, a feature that looks a lot like Windows 11's controversial recall tool. OpenAI's macOS ChatGPT computer history logs your on-device activity for later AI recall, mirroring Windows 11 recall's controversy after Microsoft delayed it following backlash. This feature stores sensitive session data locally on the device rather than in the cloud. OpenAI's computer history is just a sanitized version of Windows recall, prioritizing convenience over the privacy paranoia that killed Microsoft's attempt. Story 12. Nucleus Links launches product feeds to close affiliate commerce data gap. Nucleus Link's new product feeds layer pushes standardized real-time merchant product data into Affinity affiliate publishing workflows, enabling AI shopping tools with live pricing and faster scalable content updates. Standardized feeds allow affiliate publishers to bypass manual data entry for product listings. This integration enables AI shopping assistants to display accurate pricing in real time. Nucleus Links feeds real-time data to AI shoppers, empowering publishers over merchants, though it just automates the affiliate middleman's legacy data headaches. That is the briefing for today.